Imagine standing in a world where the sun simply stops. Pause. The warmth on your skin is instantly replaced by a creeping, bone-chilling frost. The sky does not turn into a peaceful twilight, it becomes a suffocating void. And in that endless dark, you hear them, the scratching, the howling, the things that only hunt when the light dies. Pause. Pull up a seat by the embers, traveler. You have been told of a deity who is the supreme source of light, the sacred symbol of the imperial family, and the most powerful being in the heavens, a flawless goddess of the sun. Pause. But what if I told you the ultimate light was also the architect of the darkest night humanity has ever endured? Tonight, we do not worship the sun. We tear away the blinding rays to reveal the terrifying truth and the biggest lie of Amaterasu. To understand the lie, you must first understand the illusion. Amaterasu Omikami was not just a ruler. She was the anchor of reality. Where she walked, life bloomed. Where she looked, darkness fled. She was perfection, untouchable, unbreakable. Also the heavens believed, but absolute power does not breed courage, traveler. Pause. It breeds a fragile arrogance, and all it took to shatter that fragile peace was a storm. Enter Susanoo, the god of storms, her brother. He did not come to Takamagahara to pay respects. He came to test the boundaries of a god who had never known defeat. He ravaged her sacred rice fields. He smeared excrement on the walls of her divine palaces. He was not just acting like a petulant child. He was desecrating the very concept of her supreme authority. And Amaterasu, she made excuses for him. The all-powerful sun goddess looked the other way. But storms do not calm when you ignore them. They escalate, beat. Amaterasu sat in her sacred weaving hall surrounded by her maidens, weaving the garments of the gods. Suddenly, the roof was torn open. Susanoo hurled the body of a heavenly pony, flayed alive, bleeding and screaming, straight into the hall. The chaos was absolute. In the panic, one of Amaterasu's most beloved weaving maidens was struck by her own loom. The wood pierced her flesh. She bled to death at the feet of the sun goddess. This was the moment. The supreme symbol of the heavens was expected to rise, to unleash a blinding fury that would incinerate the storm god. Pause. But she didn't. When faced with raw, uncontrollable violence, the absolute pinnacle of the divine hierarchy did not fight. She broke. She turned her back on her murdered maiden, on her ravaged kingdom, on the universe itself, and she ran. Amaterasu fled into the heavenly rock cave. She dragged a boulder across the entrance, sealing herself inside. Whisper, and just like that, the world died. This is the part of the myth the history books gloss over. Without the sun, the mortal realm was not just dark. It became a hunting ground. Millions of malevolent kami and flesh-eating yokai, entities that had hidden in the shadows for eons, were suddenly unleashed. Crops withered in a day, frost blackened the soil. Humanity was screaming into the void, begging their supreme goddess for salvation. But inside her cave, Amaterasu sat in silence, safe, untouchable, willing to let the universe rot rather than face her own fear. sky. So, they resorted to the only weapon left, deception. Outside her cave, the goddess of mirth, Uzume, began to dance. It was not a sacred, elegant ritual. It was bawdy, wild. The 8 million gods roared with laughter, shaking the very foundations of heaven. Inside the dark, the supreme goddess was confused. How could the universe be laughing while she was absent? Her vanity, more powerful than her fear, forced her to peek. Pause. As she pushed the rock aside, the gods thrust a brilliant bronze mirror into her face. Dazzled by her own radiant reflection, thinking it was a new, more powerful deity, she stepped out. Instantly, a rope was pulled taut behind her. She was locked out of the dark. The sun was forced back into the sky. The world was saved. The yokai retreated. And Amaterasu was hailed as the great savior who brought the dawn. But you know the truth now, traveler. She did not save the world out of bravery or love for humanity. She had to be tricked into fixing a catastrophe she herself created. The supreme symbol of light is a survivor of her own cowardice. History is written by the victors,